My dear Floyd, you asked me once if I had told you everything about our tribe. So, for sure, I had told you a lot, but there is still a lot for you to know. A lot of records have been written, and a lot of songs have been sung about elven rulers and about kings of people. But the fates of master craftsmen, mine rulers, and great warriors have never been properly described. I think it's a time to do it. It all began a very long time ago, before the arrival of elves and people. The great Valar, who couldn't wait for the children of Ilúvatar to come, decided to create in the depths of Middle-earth 7 creatures who he could pass his knowledge to about the trade and about metal processing. Those were the days of darkness and wars with Malcorn, known as Morgoth. So all gave his creatures strength, perseverance, and tenacity. This was the beginning of the Durin family and of the dwarves. The dwarves had their residence in the mighty mountains, where they first built a big mine Castle Doom, and their next residence was situated in Lonely Mountain, where they built a mighty stronghold, Erebor. Everywhere they came, they dug deep in the ground in search of gold, precious stones, and mithril. They were very skillful at this, so their stronghold had the reputation for being invincible. The dwarves' smiths worked all day and all night. The master of craftsmanship worked without break and produced tools, artworks, and weapons, which all of the Middle-earth was afraid of. Yes, in the past, nobody could equal us in metal processing. Of course, not always everything went as we wanted. The history of dwarves remembers a lot of enemies and a lot of wars. However, we had many proud warriors. Our army was well trained and well equipped. Few could equal the strength and courage of the defenders of the dwarves' strongholds. Dwarves have always liked feasting, playing, and eating well. The dwarves' cuisine has become very famous and has been praised in all Middle-earth.
We had these 3 enemies at the time of the last part.
I remember that there were only 2 enemies, and I killed 4 enemies.
What? You think I'm lying?
No, you just can't come.
I can't come? I will come to defend you. Must take back what's saying.
There is nothing to argue about. Let's solve the problem with the dwarves' old custom, drinking duel.
Some people think that our habits are unusual. Certainly, our customs may seem strange to foreigners, but it is not the reason to change our tradition, which has been good for ages. However, happiness and safety are not eternal. After many years of victories and wealth, the darkness came to our residences. The darkness which even very brave dwarf warriors couldn't stop. we had to leave our lands in the hope that one day we would come back to it. That's why it is very important to save the memory about our traditions, our works and achievements, in order to follow our father's footsteps when the right time comes.